Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Aries, the Emperor here, back with another general reading for my Aries collective. If you have Aries aspected anywhere in your natal chart, this reading just may resonate with you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you'll be notified as well when I upload or go live. You do not want to miss a thing. Okay. If you need to book personal readings, or shop intention set candles or metaphysical products, all natural, might I add. AriesTheEmperor.com is my website. I also have added a new addition to the website here. I get a lot of questions regarding my hair. What do I use? And I try to use, this is a what I call my crown lotus oil. All right, and just your scalp is the most important part, especially for women of color, but for all women and men, your scalp is a part of your skin and it gets neglected a lot of times. All right, in our skincare routine. So this is something that I use, of course. It is all natural. All of my products are, it's herbal, it's has medicinal properties in it as well. And your crown, it's your crown. All right, Aries rules over the crown, so it's something that I take very seriously. It's refreshing. It refreshes your body. It is self-love, self-care as a part of your routine or my routine, personally here. So I'm going to add this to the website to those of you who are interested. All right. And I think I'm going to put the other products on sale as well. I may do the whole website, but we're going to put the other products and do a sale as well, just for the excitement. All right. So that you feel good, and I feel like it helps mentally, especially they say when you get your hair done, your nails done, when you clean yourself up, it helps your spirit, helps your spirit a lot. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what messages come out in the spread for you. Let's do an energy check. Messages for the collective spirits. Ooh, divination abuser. Is someone judging you? Okay. Somebody could just be saying because you're into divination that you're going to hell. Like people love to be so blunt when it's them pointing the finger. What they say, when you point a finger at somebody, is three more pointing back at you. It's the type of energy that it's giving here. So this could be someone who is judging your faith because you're on the spiritual side, because you're a tree hugger. It's like the type of energy that it's giving here. But why are they so invested? And it's always like people who love to say you're doing so wrong, and they be so educated in what it is that you're so called doing wrong. Like, why do you know that much about something that you are claiming to be bad? You know what I'm saying? If you yourself are not wanting to be a part of it or are secretly a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hopefully this isn't you who is abusing the divination. But I really feel like this could be projection on someone else's part. This could be more than one person. This could be someone who is getting personal readings on you and just maybe digging a little too deep. This could be someone who is going to practitioners to have certain ritual, or spell work of some sort here done on you. It's one thing when you are doing certain, ritual work or spell work that you're trying to change something personal in your life for the better. But it's another thing, or like protect yourself, you know what I mean? But it's another thing when you have people who are purposely trying to throw evil in your direction. Okay. Just like, for example, that movie Eve's Bayou, one of my favorite movies, by the way. It's an oldie with Samuel L. Jackson, and Lynn Whitfield. But the daughter, one of the daughters lied on the dad to the younger daughter, and she made the younger daughter hate the dad, off this one lie. And because of that, she went to a voodoo practitioner, one that everyone was afraid of in town. And unbeknownst to her, she had a spiritualist in her own family. So, hopefully I'm not telling the story. It's so old. I don't think I'm blowing it, but long story short, it was a lie. And you had this woman cast this entire spell on your family member, to wish death on them, and it actually happens. You know what I'm saying here? So if that's why, if you are someone, and you must be, here watching, just, you take your spell work serious, the rituals that you do. This is nothing to play in. But like I said, you know what I mean? Energy doesn't lie. You cannot lie to the universe. So whoever this is that is playing in something, they're playing with fire, literally. And they may think that they're going to abuse you in some way, shape, or form here. But like I said, those cards are going to pick up on the energy that it needs to pick up on. So, whoa, you guys. And look, I'm sitting here holding the deck like this, and look what's at the bottom. You see what I mean? The energy, like my energy, I cannot lie. Like, it's here. And y'all see me shuffle these cards, and I'm sitting here one to one or one to many speaking to y'all. And this card says spiritual hater. It's what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, which means what you don't see coming in your direction. That's why I say stay protected. Okay, stay prayed up. Whatever religion that it is that you feel protects you, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge here. Okay? But this is somebody who hates on your spirituality, your light, your magic, your power. Right? Wasn't expecting that. What other messages, Spirit? But somebody is nasty. Somebody's energy. When people get nasty with you, don't feed back into it. They already put the nasty work out there. So don't throw your good work and your good light into that. You let that dissipate. You know what I mean? And you let that return back to whose ever mouth it came out of. We don't play those types of games. Especially when you know what your intentions are. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, literally, dust it off. So if this is for all of you who feel like people are doing some type of hoodoo, voodoo, hoobie jooby, type work, and you're trying to spew something evil in your direction here, don't absorb it. That is the first way, the most natural way to protect yourself, and that's not including, oils and crystals and candles and sage and incense. You know what I mean? And just calling your energy back. That's if you feel like, you can't prove it, but your neighbor, your coworker, your ex, the person you're with now, a family member, you know what I mean? Just continue to let the powers that be work, because I know it's been times where you felt like you were in danger and something told you to leave now or don't go, and you're like, thank God I listened to that. You know what I mean? It's going to speak to you, right? And that's not just a little voice in your head. You know what I mean? That's how messages are getting to you. All right. Like some of you guys may have. And I don't know who Natalie is, but when I dream very vividly. But a lot of times names don't come to me, especially strangers. But Natalie, I don't know what message this is, that you're an past loved one, and an elder, an ancestor, a guardian, an angel. Um, but there is some type of message for you, Natalie. Like your name was so vivid in my dream this morning, early in the early hours this morning here. So your intuition, you may be feeling just outer worldly powers, or just something speaking to you, something you might be seeing signs or confirmation of some sort here, and you're not understanding, or you're feeling like you know what it is, but you just need confirmation. This is your confirmation to Natalie, okay? What other messages, Spirit? All right, ignoring. And let's get one more, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Well, we got two more. Obsessive lover and love triangle. Aries, what do you have going on? Like somebody trying to make you jealous, or somebody trying to hurt your feelings, and you are ignoring the fuck out of that. Like them and whatever they got going on. You're like, if that's what you want to do, go for it. Like that's the energy that's coming off of here. Like somebody's energy is definitely dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. I hate to say it, some of y'all could be, whether you're in a polygamous relationship or not, this could resonate with you. You could, if not, if you're in a monogamous relationship, you could be finding out that you're not the only one, or that this person is stepping out or thinking about stepping out. This could also be somebody that you've decided, because people will, when they get caught doing something, then they want to break down and cry and beg you, and I'm sorry, and I'm this and I'm that, but you wasn't sorry when you was doing all of that. You know what I mean? Especially if, like I said, if this isn't like something that you're okay with. And I could feel like this is also, people can send you evil and spell work and wish bad on you, especially somebody that is a toxic lover or a jealous lover, like somebody that you don't want to be tied to anymore. Just in their behavior like that. That's why it's important to safely get yourself away from people like that, because people who do stupid shit try and hurt you and then hurt themselves just because you said you don't want to be with them anymore. So you carry that energy where people will fucking lose it. You know what I'm saying? When you're ready to go. But they'll expect to be able to abuse you. Like they'll expect you to stay there and deal with it and forgive them and forgive them and forgive them, or turn a blind eye to something. But as soon as you step up and you take up for yourself and you're like, no, I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? Then that's when people want to start acting like they big and bad. And that's when they want to start, like I said, they may start planning to try and do something to you here. Whether that's as simply as something verbally, trying to make you look bad, or that's something physically as far as them putting their hands on you. So whatever energy, like I said, this is not lying to you. This person is karmic. This energy is karmic. This environment is karmic. Just ignore what they have going on. But of course, work on yourself and get in alignment to separate yourself from from all that toxicness. Cause I know y'all be wondering why people be trying to spin the block, why they still be watching you, and cause they fumble. They know they fumbled. Like you could be ignoring somebody's calls right now, their emails, ignoring their messages. This could even go as far as I want you back. They can't do it like you do it, or they're not you, or oh well. And I feel like this is also a warning. It's gonna be some stuff that's gonna piss you off. Like it's gonna be some stuff that people gonna be trying to get up under your skin. It's a test. Like dust it off, ignore it, just like the card says. Even I don't care how hard it is. If it causes for you to come up out of yourself and take the gloves off, or get toxic and karmic with somebody, turn the other cheek, walk away. Walk away. You're not losing no money off of it. You're not losing no sleep up off of it. Most importantly here, it's not affecting your day-to-day life. Walk away. Don't even say nothing. Nothing. Nada. You're going to kill it right where it stands. Because you got too much ahead of you, and you got too much that's being attracted to you and coming into you with this Empress energy, Taurus energy, as we are in Taurus season. This is in the now for you. Knight of Pentacles. Just give it a second. This is just we in the patience right now. Taurus is stubborn. All right, got to be patient with whatever this is that you're building, growing, working on, or what's coming in for you, okay? Sometimes it is baby steps, but at least they're steps. That baby becomes a child, becomes a teenager, becomes a full-grown adult, and it be the same way in what it is that you're working on, okay? Just be consistent. This is what Spirit is asking of you. And you have been doing that, so that will give people reason to say that you're working with devilish forces, or, you're using, they could be saying anything, you're using a practitioner to help you get forward in life. But okay, what about the hard work that I'm putting in physically? You know what I mean? What about my creativity? What about my ideas? What about the energy that I put out there, that the good energy, that's returning back to you, and it being a full circle moment for you, is, I feel like, is really what this is. Your crown may start off small, but it's getting bigger and bigger, and too big for people to be able to handle and take, is you taking up space, it's outshining everybody else's crown. Is and you somebody who you don't care the hour, the day, the time. You want what's for you. You're not counting anybody else's eggs in their basket, right? You don't care. You let others choose whoever they feel is fit for them. That is what you are supposed to do. That just simply means you're not aligned with that situation or that person, but you still are that of the Empress. You still are that of the Emperor. And don't let anybody pull you out of that energy. Most importantly, okay, respect yourself, which I feel that you are doing. And if you consent to doing something, then that's your business. Nobody else's is also what I feel here. This is Taurus and this is Capricorn energy. So you could have any of these signs aspected in your natal chart, or these people that you're dealing with. Like this could have something to do with how you're being seen right now, what you'll be known for, just word of mouth, what people say about you, how they feel about you. People could be surprised that you are holding something down, that you're really sticking to something, that you're serious about something. They're still doing that. They're still, that sort of thing here. And it's like, yeah, you are, and you're getting better at whatever it is that you decide to do. Just let people say what they're going to say. Like I said here, it don't change who you are. It doesn't change your greatness. It doesn't change what you can physically do. Literally, it don't change what you can give or what you can take, how you receive it. where it comes from, it's right and it's right for you. This could be somebody who's trying to attack your beauty or opportunities that are coming to you. They could be trying to block them. This could be somebody that's trying to make someone else choose them over you. Or like I said, this could be somebody that's mad that you don't need them. And now they're just getting ignored. And now they're just like, oh, the glass is a little smeared. You just Windex and you wipe them right off. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here. Like, you make people feel so low, but it's not something that you just doing to people to make them feel low. They putting themselves in that position by trying you. And you're not going to lose no sleep with the Four of Swords. Why would you play with me like that? Blocked. Why would you play like that? Some of you do need to get some rest. That opportunity is coming. Some of you guys need to put something to rest, and that's mentally put it to rest. How it's going to play out is how it's going to play out. Some of you put the work in, like I said, and let it flow back to you. Some of y'all needed to release it. If it's real, it'll come back to you. Beware of beggars. And that's begging for another chance. Just begging for anything. 10 of Pentacles. Beware of that. Begging for your energy, your time. Just beware of that. Yeah, 7 of Wands. But 10 of Pentacles. Something looks bright and sunny. Something looks very promising. What she won't do, the next one will. What he won't do, the next one will. Like, it's the type of energy that I'm getting here for some of y'all as well. And I mean that in a good way. Like, some of y'all gonna have people growing old, obsessing over you and stalking you. I feel like it's given a year and a half time. Somebody's still watching you. That's why I said keep forging forward. Let that gap keep getting larger and larger. Page of Cups, yeah. Keep dreaming. Keep going after, what it is that you want physically to form for you here. Because like I said, the hater's not going to stop. The cheater's not going to stop. But you can work to, like I said, align yourself to be able to point out what is dangerous, what is toxic for you, and not want to have no parts to it. That's what's going to help you with your 10 of Pentacles. And who's for real is going to show themselves and be for real. They're not going to hide behind anything. There's something very respectful about you, and you deserve it. You deserve something, whatever this upgrade is in your life, whatever this change is. Some of you guys could be thinking about doing a decorum change in your home. I'm getting some of you guys could even be eating seafood today, like catfish or crab or like mussels, oysters, something like that. This could even be a lazy Sunday for some of you guys. Nothing wrong with that. You know, this is, some would say, the start to the week. Regenerate yourself for sure. We have the Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. Some of your guys' dreams have been really heavy, really unexplainable. Ask Spirit for confirmation. When you get up in the morning, start writing down certain details to help put together, to help you figure out what message is that is trying to be conveyed to you. This could have to do with something like a creation of some sort, a project of some sort. We have the Two of Cups and the Death. Some of you guys could have been suffering from migraines here lately as well. Like certain headaches. Like I said, take necessary breaks. Ooh, and my eyes are starting to water here. We have the Two of Cups and the Death, Scorpio energy and Cancer energy. And something could be stressing you out regarding a family member, a parent of some sort here. Don't let it, like I said, what you cannot control, you cannot control. Is here with this death energy. Like this is what this Scorpio full moon, was partly about, this past May 1st. You might start feeling the effects of what you chose to release. The last of the emotions that you're trying to get out of you. Yeah, the people that you're trying to release and keep them there, But there may be that energy that's creeping back up and trying to fight against that. So that could have to do with you not being able to sleep at night as well. Just certain things that you're trying to focus on, and you find like, here comes this bullshit again, here comes this person again, here comes this being re-brought up. Like, I thought we squashed that, I thought we were past that, I thought that was over. It's the type of situation that you could be dealing with here. It's beneath you at this point. It's showing up in the form as page energy. And there's something more important that is being spoken to as far as your soul goes and your purpose. It's something, like I said, you needed to clear out something with this death energy here for this Empress to go ahead and let it start flowing in. So let's go ahead and start letting it flow in. And like I said, that could be a reason why, because people are seeing that you're standing on business. You're not kidding. You will close that door and not reopen it. This is not standing in your way. So when people can't get to you physically and verbally, then like I said, they try with energy. But you got this. You are the weapon. Ha, look at this. The Ace of Swords and the Emperor. Child, you are the weapon. And even Spirit said that Spirit wish a motherfucker would. Do you hear me? Yeah, okay. You can ring that doorbell again if you want to. You can dial that number again if you want to. Yeah. Like I said, you're the boss. The Empress and the Emperor is out here. So take it how it resonates. Divine masculine and divine feminine. Yeah. That's why they mad. Oh well. I'm going to leave this reading here, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. If you need anything, like I said, all my information is in the description box located down below. Ciao.